Dear students, today I am sharing few important tricks from chemical bonding chapter. In this, the first one is how to predict the type of hybridization of central atom and lone pair of electrons and geometry for a given molecule. You know that the formula we are using, that is n equals to 1 by 2 V plus M minus C plus A, where N it stands for number of hybridized orbitals, V valency shell electrons on the central atom, M stands for number of monovalent atoms that are bonded to the central atom, and C stands for charge on the cation, and A stands for charge on the anion. If the value of n is equal to 2, you know that hybridization state is sp. If it is 3, sp2, 4, sp3, like this you already came to know. And one more formula to find out the number of lone pair of electrons, we are using n minus m minus d, where n stands for number of hybridized orbitals, m stands for monovalent atoms that are bonded, and d stands for divalent atom. Now, instead of using this, even we can go through very simple and shortcut formula. What is that one means? To find out the number of hybridized orbitals, number of atom attached to the central atom, first you have to see, and lone pair of electrons were on the central atom. If you know both these two, you can predict the hybridization state of any molecule. Let us see the first one. I will take ammonia molecule. What is required? Only these two things that are required. First, you see here number of atom attached to the central atom. Here, which is central atom? Nitrogen. And how many atom that are bonded? 3 hydrogen atom. 3 I am taking. To find out the lone pair of electrons on central atom, what you have to do means, see here, nitrogen atom belongs to 15 group. Valency shell electrons are 5. Out of 5, 3 electrons are involved where in the bonding. If 3 electrons are involved in the bonding, so how many electrons are left out? 2 electrons. You know 2 electrons makes 1 pair. So 1 pan set makes a pair. Like this we can say 2 electron makes a pair, 1 pair. 3 plus 1, that is equal to 4. Again, if it is value of n is 4, it is sp3. But the geometry, it is not a tetrahedral, it is a distorted tetrahedral due to the presence of a one lone pair of electrons. Everybody you know that the geometry of this ammonia molecule, at the apex you can see one lone pair of electrons and 3 hydrogen atom. Hence it is known as pyramidal geometry, that one you know. Instead of taking these types of a molecule, now I will go for few important molecule. I will take first xenon trioxide. In this case, which is the central atom again? Xenon. So number of atom attached to the central atom 3 plus. To calculate the lone pair of electrons on xenon, xenon belongs to 18 group, 8 valency shell electrons. And to form a bond with one oxygen atom, 2 electrons are required. There are total is 3 atoms of oxygen, 3 2s are 6. Remaining electrons, that is equal to 2. 2 makes how many pair? 1 pair. 3 plus 1 again 4. Therefore, sp3 hybridization state. And very interesting thing, see where in this case, if you are going to see, so where on this xenon trioxide, here central atom is xenon, so we can represent a one lone pair of electrons. So how many totally? 3 oxygen atom, they are forming a double bond. In the same way, I will go for one more molecule, xenon oxygen tetrafluoride. Here, which is the central atom again? Xenon. Now to find out the value of n, so first you have to see the number of atom attached to the central atom. One is oxygen, another one is fluorine. 4 plus 1, that makes 5. To find out the lone pair of electrons where on the central atom, what you have to do now? See, xenon belongs to again noble gas element, 18 group, 8 valency shell electrons. So, where for 1 oxygen, 2 electrons, 2 plus 4, 6. Now remaining, how many means? Here we can observe more clearly. So, 2 electrons are remaining, it makes one pair. 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6. If the value of n is 6, it is sp3d2. If it is sp3d2, the geometry is not octahedral, it is distorted octahedral, that is known as square pyramidal. Let us see this structure. Xenon, now at the four corners with the 4 fluorine atom, and above there is a formation of a double bond, and below I will take a lone pair of electrons just to join. Now it is known as square a pyramidal geometry that one you have to see. So like this you can go through, wherefore remaining all the molecules. One more is there. Let us try this one. Xenon oxygen difluoride. So here xenon hybridization state, how to calculate again? Same formula you can use. N equals to, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is 3 lone pair of electrons to calculate xenon. It again belongs to 8 valency cell electrons. So 2 for oxygen, 2 for fluorine. So 8 minus 4, 4 is remaining. 4 is remaining means, so it is going to form 2 pair of electrons. 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5. Then it is sp3d type of hybridization. The geometry of this molecule is T shape. T shape. How it will be? How it will be? Xenon. So I can take at the equatorial position. Axial I will represent 2 fluorine atom. This is known as T shape. Like this you can try. Thank you.